Hello everybody, welcome back to my workbench on part 8 of the HiFi amplifier. So as I mentioned before on my other video, there was some scratching noise going on and some microphonic effects. It turned out to be a bad solder connection. So that's that. So I didn't have to replace those cables. So that's chuffy. I didn't have to do that. So everything is okay now. I removed that white wire I was on about. Was around there, over there. So what all you have to do now is from disconnection here back to the yellow one. I have to connect that up. So that's what I have to do, and then I will do a test later on probably, see what's going on. I will collect my parts for our amplifiers here for this VR, and let's see how I can adjust the exposure a little bit so you can see this a little bit. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, see what I can. Come on. Let's see what you can see. Okay, hold on. So we'll get the exposure down so you can see this a little bit better. I'll zoom in on it. Oh, the fantastic wires in the way, so for that matter. So that's okay. Leave it at that. So as you can see, you have here the EF86, and you have to get some two capacitors here, and there. There's an electrolytic capacitor, couple of resistors that will be straight onto the front of the amplifier. So you can see there is a VR here and a VR there. They are separated through 470k. That's otherwise the system doesn't work. They are going to influence each other if you connect them straight up. So that won't work then. That's why you separate them by 470k. This will be then one neck, both of them. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to find those parts and I'll start getting them in and see how we go on. The other thing what I have done is just readjust exposure again. Hold on. So a little bit brighter, that's it. Should be okay. What I've done is to remove those VRs that I put in front of here. In the other videos you can see that. And basically I've done that because of my transformer. I didn't wind my transformer according to that system, so I can't really use those VRs. You need a 3.15 volt for that twice to employ those two to get the hum out of the system. So you couldn't use that. So I didn't bother. So I removed them. So that's all. That's that. I will try to get the video complete with all the fixes and trimmings. So all what I'm going to do, I think I have to edit a bit more, so it's a bit more effective. I have to turn this VR around. You can't see that? No, you can't see that. I'll zoom out a little bit, guys. Hold on. There you go. Oh. Well guys, I have to turn this VR around 180 degrees. I will put some strip in there. Hold on, I'll show you. I have a strip here down here. I will fix that in there with those resistors on there, both sides, two of them, 470k on both sides at the same point. So that will be alright, so that will be okay. That will up that hole, so I can get my cables through there, and that will be that. So anyway, I'll get my parts together now and I'll come back to you, okay? Hi guys, welcome back. Well, I have my parts, so far as I got anyway. I have my 470k resistors for the amplifiers. I have my 220k on the anode. I have my coupling capacitors for on the anode. This 2200 picofarads are they. And then we have our decoupling capacitor from 0.22. I have two of them. The only point is you have only a voltage from 160 volts. That means that I have to reduce the power getting to it, so I have to see how that works. Otherwise I have to replace those for different ones. I'm not too excited about that, but there again that should be okay. I have 820k twice, they are there. I have that. We have the 1 meg on the entrance on the two 1 megs. We have 2.2k on the cathode of the valve, and I have my two electrolytic capacitors. They are double as what they should be, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, the only point is this, they have only 160 volts. I don't know, I can reduce the voltage by there's 150k down there. You see there's nothing else connected to it, so I can easily make that 270 or 330k and see how that works out on the anode. There's only a matter of amplification, how more voltage or more amplification at a certain point, of course. So I have my parts. So the only thing we have to do now to wire everything up and get everything ready. So as you can see, now I hope I can avoid to get out again to get toasted. So I try to use them. That's old stock, this one is. I used them, I was well, 21 years old. That's a long time ago, that's more than 50 years. And but they were quite common then, so I picked them up somewhere on a shop. So but they're still okay. I just tested them on my capacitor tester, and I put a voltage on there from 200 volts over the top, and they're still okay. Just a brief, of course, very brief. So they didn't leak, so that is okay. So what I have to do now, chaps, is to get the whole shebang in order. And this is not the schematic I'm using here, of course. I've just because this part shows me what I have done there. I have another one schematic. This part is left out of it. So anyway, it doesn't really matter. So I can adjust the schematic as I go. And usually I do that always. So anyway, guys, so far so good. I will come back to you when I'm a bit further. Okay. Hi everybody, there I go. I'll show you something also. You can see here that piece of brass tubing that I put here, with on one end the back to ground. Here put some zinc tubing around it, so all the wires going through here. So I've done that. So what I'm going to do next is drill that hole to widen that up so we can get through with our wires. Get this away, so have a look where I put my drill. I'll try to do step by step. So have a look, we can get through this. That's it. more than enough. So we get through there with our arse. So the next thing to do is now get our plate connection back on one side. So I'll put them up here. So I put on my so this ground is on the yellow. So I'll put a new ground connection on there. Just hold on. Just to measure this up. Get this right. It has to come from there. So you can put it there as well. I'll do that. And we'll take it longer than necessary, so there's my okay. Let's strip this. And solder that back on. Okay. Okay. I guess I saw some solder. There we go. I'll put it on here for a minute. There you go. That's it. Get this right, very important to get it right. Well, so it goes. Yeah. So okay. There you go, guys. I have done that. Now we turn the ball. You can see also I turn my my VRs on this side. You can see put them upright. I'm just considering how I'm going to do this with the resistor. So, but I'll do that later. Okay. First thing what we're going to do now is get our filament wiring on there. All right. Okay guys, I'll turn them around. I just had a look at the data sheet of the F86. Seems to me that number 4 is the best to put on ground, and that's what we're going to do. This is the anode of yeah, it is a bit. I think I have to turn around the socket a bit. I think that's what I'm going to do. Before I'm going to do that, I think I turn around the socket a bit. So we get the number 9. Let's go have a look. Number 9 is number 3. The input is on. Oh, come on. Yeah, the input is on 9, and that is okay. Yeah, I turn around the socket, hold on. I'm going to turn around the sockets, that's better. See this, that is number 9, that will be the in. Let's go around that way then. I think that will be best. So I will shut down the camera for a minute, so I'll turn around the sockets, okay? Okay, just turning on the, tighten up the last socket. So, there we go. I turned them around 180 degrees. So, and hopefully I will be able to avoid hum. Just had a look at the data sheet. That's what I said before in this video. You need let's have a look, you can see it. Now, I will turn around the frame for a minute. Hold on. Let's get this out of the way. Just have a look. Okay. I'll put it down there. So, let's have a look. Can you? Now you can see it. Let's refocus this. There we go. Now, we have our 6.3 volts here. As I said before, I should have done this, split it up in 3.15 volts. So you have a middle contact you can put onto ground. I didn't do that with this this transformer. I was afraid I didn't get it on, so but that's totally unfounded. So I haven't done it, so that presents me with a problem. Normally the valve has something hum level of 5 microvolts, and the normal circumstances are 3 microvolts, and if the connection was there 3.15, then it should be 1.5 microvolts. So that's well, you could say it is bad news. But yeah, even then I'm going to try it. I'll do everything in my power to avoid that hum. See, I can put some other screening over the top of that valve, so I can put a cap on there. So hold on, I'll show you. Something is laying on the ground there, see if you can get to it. Well, let's see if I can pick it up. Okay, see if I can get it forward. Okay, if I drop down here, you can pick it up. Now the noise, if you can hear. Oh, there we have it. So I made that myself. I will split that up in two. Here you can shaft it over the top from the valve. So I have to split them up, I have 2 of them, put them both on. So I have a screening for the valve. So I will employ that to avoid any hum. So far as it goes, now we in the process of connecting up our sockets. So let's do that. I bet you didn't see that what I showed you. That is stupid, isn't it? Anyway, I'll zoom out a bit further. There you go. I'll put them on as. Oops. What's that? Nothing. Okay. Oh my god, this thing is heavy. think it's really heavy. There we go, guys. Anyway, I have to edit this a little bit. Okay, this was what I was showing you. Is this what I would put on the, I will split that up. That's big enough for both valves, so I will do that. I made it myself, so to avoid ham, there's influence of ham. So see what we can do. Anyway, guys, we'll get on with our wiring. Let's have a look. Okay. Something cracked. I don't know what that was. I don't know. Nothing happened, I suppose. I get this off here. That was a connection I made before. Have to get that out. There it is. Okay. Get myself a new one. I stripped this a bit. So we can do that if we like. Okay. Oh. Come on then. There you go. That is under number 4. I will put that on. Get our solder up here. Okay. That's the number 4. There we go. I'll bring that down a little bit. Yeah, I got my other pliers. Hold on. Got that off. Okay, move that down. There we go. Solder that on the end. Make sure that it's, yeah. Now get the on to the other one. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Get that one as well. Hot, tut, 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 tut. Hot, tut, tut, tut. Okay, that's one. Yeah, it's hot. Sometimes you have to do stupid things, as you can see. That's all on there. There we go. And on to ground. Now get the blue one and get them on there. But now we have to look what we have to do first, because of it's important that we do this right. Yeah, notice that. Have a look. Yeah, I didn't put the numbering on. That's not very handy, is it? The number The A is on number 6. Okay. There's a screen there. Tell you what, I have to put a screen around it. I have to put some screening on there, so that's 6. Let's have a cake. 5, that is fine. And that's fine as well. So we can do that without making mistakes. But I have to be always on my guard, so I do that properly. I'll probably put another screen like this over the top there, just to avoid some influence. See, through induction or whatever, you can have influence on there, and it's not what you have to avoid, so it will make hum. Alright, so, okay. Yeah, not enough. Not enough solder. Get some more. There we go. Very important that you take your time to solder properly. Otherwise you will, this is not good, you can feel that. You can feel that it's not right. And so like I said, you have to take your time to solder this properly, otherwise you see what happens, it's gone. I'll put them in there again. You can't be too careful about that. See, if you have dimensions on 9, yeah, you have to avoid to get close to this, so I will make a light loop around it, so I'll stay clear of that. So I'll cut this off. The same goes for the other one. Well, it is a bit more straightforward because it's straight, so I have no trouble there. Just cut this off. See when you get it in. You have to be very careful not to make shorts. You see, you can put it up here, cut that off, and strip that bit. There we go. Today is a bit warm. It's 25 degrees outside, and the sun is on the window, so we'll be in here about 30. I'm thinking about putting the airco on, but I will hold on for a minute because the sun is totally disappearing. So perhaps it will cool down again. So for the time being, allez. Put that on here, without burning myself. There we go. And the other one too. That's it. 300 degrees. My fingers are not able to stand that kind of heat. Okay, There we go guys, we're in the main job already. Well, the hopefully I'll connected it up avoiding hum. So let's have a look, we've done this right. I see something here I don't like. Okay, everything's right. Good. Now we can put on the parts, can we? Let's start off with the 1 mega resistor on the entrance. That will be a nice one. We can do that. I'll pick him up. There we go. I'll put one on here. 1 meg. See if we can get through. No, we can't. Because I can use my pump to clear it. Hold on. That's number 9. Yep. I have to buy myself one of those pumps. Okay. Okay, hold on. Something went wrong here. Come on, what's going on? Oh, my feather is gone, I suppose. Okay, my pump is gone, guys. Oh, that will be a new one. Okay, it's done long enough, so okay, I'll see to that later, see if I can get this in another way. So, hold on. Where did I put that resistor? Okay, over on here, doesn't matter. Oh, there he is. No, solder them on like that. So I have to make sure that you solder them on properly, right? Otherwise you will suffer the consequences. Okay. Get that one on there as well. See, he's open. That's okay. It doesn't flow properly, then it's not soldered. Okay. There we go. And cut the ends off. There we go. Okay, I have to edit the video a little bit because of this, because otherwise it will get too long. So I'll get this off. This one. Two. Okay. We continue with the cathode. It is a 2.2 or 2.7 resistor. I will go down in the voltage. I don't know if that is a good idea, to be honest with you. Our decoupling capacitor is 160 volts. I prefer a higher one. I'll tell you what, I'm going to try is to see what comes out of it, see if the performance is good enough, if you know what I mean. And we use a capacitor, put that in there as well straight away. There we go. Just solder that on there. And we cut those ends off. See, the room is not that excessive on that side, so my eyesight is not that good. You have to be careful that you solder that properly. Yeah. At least you get an impression how much time and how much work this is to get this going. Alright. Just bend it over a bit so I can solder that down. I want to go through this with you so you can see this all. There we go. Cut that wire off. It's gone. Now see, I can get this not on that side, that's not good. Better on that side. Get them down there, should be okay. So you have the cup, and you can solder quite nicely on there, so it makes life a lot easier. So far as that goes. There we go. That's not the best pliers also. You can buy that shit somewhere. You think, oh well, that looks okay, and then you get in your workshop, and then you discover that well, it wasn't that great anyway. So I'll put that in there. Get the other one. Don't make the mistake to turn them upside down. Yeah, boom. Very loud boom, and it will make you jump, really make you jump. Some of you have the experience of building on valves and whatever, and you will know and confirm this. And the past, it was a long time ago, with my friend chef. He passed away in 1983, I believe, unfortunately. A hell of a guy, a very nice guy, a very gentle person. I really have trouble when I think about it. I really have a loss on that friend. But what I was saying is about building an amplifier. And Jeff was next to me. We put power to the thing, and it worked pretty alright. At a certain point that electrolytic capacitor had enough of it, and he went out with a bang. Yeah, there were two persons who were very white at that point. Jeff had the net lead inside. I see that it'll happen still, because it was very funny at the time. So anyway, we weren't that experienced then. So I wasn't very experienced then, I just started out on it, on this kind of thing. So anyway guys, that's that, and well, that's quite an anecdote that you can tell. And I like to mention also my dear friend, who are very close to my heart. I really have lost that one. Okay. You don't make friends that way anymore. Believe you me, people are selfish, turn inwards, only thinking about their own self. You're not finding people anymore. They come here and visit you and have a nice chat and join you in some projects. But you don't have that anymore. People are not interested. They're looking at that stupid thing all the time that they have in their hands all the bloody day. Sorry for my French. And they're so stupid. And well, I had my rant again. Okay. That's not so frustrating, guys. You don't make friends easily anymore. Not in the way I made that friend. I was quite a bit younger then. I was 18 years old, 19 years old when I met Chef. Yeah. Anyway, guys, we've done that. Yeah, the cathode done. Let's have a look what we can do with the anode. The anode has a 220K. That's fine. Now we have to put that in somewhere. So now we have a strip here, and you can see that strip is on the wrong side. This is number 6, number 5, this is number 6. So we can put that plus here, but we come in the area of the grid, so we don't want that. We want to get near that either. So it's the same thing on on this side. So yeah, I have to put a strip here and a strip there, I think. As I've done this here, put that down here. See, that is when you're working on the fly, you have to, you could be doing this bigger as I've done this. Okay, you can get this away from there, and I'm not going to do that, so I just put a little piece down here and there, and that should do the trick. I will move this pile up a little bit. So what I mean by that is I measure this off here, get this one off, get them out, and take my pliers, and there it is. That's one. And what I'll do next is get him off, put them round that way, get that out of my hands, bend it over again, let's have a look. I have another pliers because yeah, I have to bend this over quite well. Okay, now we have this one here. See, we have 3 points to solder on. Put them on this side. There you go. Now we have to solder it in there. Let's try that. Pre-solder that first. Makes it life easier. And bang! I love that. Okay. As you can see, it takes some time to do it. Okay. Okay. You see, it's quite stable now. Okay. Right guys, I put that on off camera, this one, so I'll give it a shot here on number 6 to get this resistor in. See if we can get them there, right there. That's very short, but doesn't matter. Then we have our capacitor, has to go in the same thing. Shove them there through. Yeah. Now you have to pay attention if you do 2 R's through this. Let's have a look. We have. That probably has to go to cathode. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think so. Hold on. I'll just solder this down and cut them off. You have to make sure that they are both soldered. If they're not loose, if they are loose, you are in trouble. So making sure they are soldered properly, right? Okay. So I can let this hang for a minute. Okay, he's on. And he's on too. So we cut that off. This pliers is not very good, is it? It's a pain. It's really a pain. Come on, get out of there. Yeah, I never said chuck those pieces of wire away. It's very handy sometimes to have them. See, I have to see. Look, we can twist them. That means he's not on. So I can, you see, you think it is on there, it is not. And we have to have some more solder on the. There we go. Now you can feel he's on. It costs you a lot of trouble, you know. And sometimes a lot of time to find out where that's coming from, if something went wrong, something you didn't do properly. I can tell you that from experience. If you don't do that right, you're in trouble. Let's get this solder on there. Stay there. And I told you so. He doesn't want to. Well, let me handle that. 220k. Okay. Make sure he's down. Hopefully. Ouch! That's hot. Stupid. Ow. Don't try your fingers, try something else. Let's see what happens if it's on. Again, keep checking if the soldering is right. Nah, I'm not trust this, you know. I'm not trust this. It's going to go loose. Let's put it this way. Nah. There you go. See, it's coming off again. There we go. Ah. I put it on my fingers. The 300 degrees is quite hot, you know. Let's have a look, we can move that over that way. Put him on there because from this point on we have to go to, let's have a look, to the potentiometer. That is the connection to the potentiometer, up to our VR, and that is a critical point. So I'll leave that open for the moment, so that way. What I will do is cut the excess off of that one. Don't be stupid. Get my amplifiers, you know. Check that. Okay. Making sure I didn't cut them off. Yeah, you can do stupid things, you know. 220k, where are you? There it is. And our capacitor. That goes for that one as well, so we put that in here. Yeah. And cut them off. Okay. There's a little hole in there. See if we can feed them through that. No. Yeah, there we go. Now we can solder properly. And we can put that one in as well. See, this side, the anode won't be so sensitive as a grid. So you don't expect much harm there. So that remains to be seen when we start operating it. So considering to put a screening around, a static screening around it, just to make sure it doesn't happen. If that is properly done, yeah, it doesn't move anymore, that's fine. I hope you enjoy this kind of thing. If you don't, tough. Yeah, I'm mean, am I? I'm mean, yeah. Okay, just joking, guys. There we go. See if we can pick that piece of wire up. There you go. Well done that. Okay. Now we solder that on. So far so good. Getting hot, you know. That's a disadvantage of it in the summer. Okay. Okay guys, that's that. We got that. See how far we can go here. I have a decoupling capacitor. Yeah, on this anode. And those are those two guys. Now we stand for the charge. Well, what I will do is decouple that with those capacitors. I go low in the voltage, say about go back to 200 volts. See what we get lower than that. See, the performance of those valves will be influenced. So on the other hand, is also your hum will be lower than. See, what I can do is put the screen from that point here, I'll point it out to you, but from point 4 across. That's it. What happened here? There's some light going in here. Should be okay. Okay, let's have a look at that. How we started. This connected to cathode. And we can also put that to ground. We can do that as point. So let's go with this. Please, number 8. 7 is clear. Yeah. See, number 8. Number 8 is here. So I could put the screen from that point to that point. Consequently, I have no visual connection with the anode. So everything that would come back, it won't come back. So it is not possible because of the screen, right? So what I want to do is get some stuff here and here. I put that on there as well. And we have left our entrance grid. That's, I think we have, apart from those two capacitors, we can put them on. That's what we're going to do. And we'll can finish the video here, guys, because we'll keep the size down a little bit. So what we'll do now is connect it up with you together. Put those. I'll leave the leads a bit longer than normally, and then hopefully they will perform. And if they don't perform, they go out. That's so simple. Let's connect them up and then see how it goes. Okay, just get this done. And I have to go back to the shop, and I have to travel, say about 50 miles or more to get to the shop. I have no inclination to do that at the moment, so that's not good. I will knock that. Get off. I have to shorten this. It's not going to look right if you leave it too long. Terrible, this pliers. There you go. Get my knife, that's my knife. Where is my knife? Ah, yes. I saw that from you, Ron. You've done that so often. I saw so often you doing this. Clean the wire with the knife. Anyway, I hope I'm delighted, Ron, with your video, with your valves collection. It's absolutely amazing. What I will say to you is I saw that magic eye there with you. I was quite jealous, really, because I have a receiver with a magic guy from the Second World War. He was in a bomber, Lancaster bomber receiver. I restored that receiver completely, but I was unable to get my valve. I think this EM35, I believe. Come on. So anyway, so I have to look around further. And there's something wrong with the mixer as well. So at the moment, so it keeps dropping out, and I think that I know what is going on there. So, but I haven't have the time to fix it. Any excuse is valid, isn't it? Any excuse is valid. So, so you have to remember that this is the plus, okay? This one too. So I will get him in, see what we... Yeah, I'll do it here on. I'm so glad he's alright. I was rather concerned because he was, for 4 months he wasn't on the net. So, and he's quite amazing really, he has enormous skills. Yeah, and you learn quite a bit of him if you pay attention. I learned from him anyway, so he taught me one another, so without even knowing it. So yeah, there's some people you appreciate at a certain point, and yeah, I think he lives in Houston. If I was a bit closer, I think we could be good friends, really, because we have the same interest. Yeah, I really enjoyed your videos, Ron. I advise you to have a look with Ron. His glass slinger is that. The man is amazing, really, and I really enjoyed his videos. Anyway guys, enough ranting around. I'm gonna finish this video now. Everything is into place. The next video will be about connecting up those capacitors, connecting up to the front, connecting the valve up to the front. There will be 2 wires going in here, one, and one going in there, braided wires that is. And then the anode from this point goes to this hole, up to those 4 680K. Have I forgot something? Yeah, I did. Then I'll put the moderator on them. That's okay, no problem. So that is from point, have a look, G2, is that point 1? That's point 1, from this one. Has to go on there. I have to see how we're going to do that, okay? I have to put two resistors in there, so that's 1, that's pin 1, that is pin 1, that's G2. Yeah, that's screening width. So that has to go up here. See, that's kind of where my screen comes in, okay, you see? So you have to think about that again, how I'm going to do this. But there we go, I will leave it now, and we come back to you on the next video. And I thank you for watching this. And please have a look at Ron Glasslinger's last video on the Suke collection. It's really amazing. And anyway, all the best to you, and we hear from you again sooner or later, I suppose. And then guys, have a nice day, and we'll come back to you as soon as possible, okay?